What if I told you the Beatles had secret songs? Tracks that could have dominated the charts. Songs that might have changed music history, but they never released them. Today, we're diving into the vault. 8 Beatles songs that slipped through the cracks. Any one of these could have been a #1 smash. Stick around. This gets wild. The Beatles, the Fab Four, the legends, Liverpool's finest, music's greatest revolution. John, Paul, George, and Ringo changed everything in the 1960s, but here's the thing most fans don't know. Behind the masterpieces we love, there's a hidden collection. Songs written, songs recorded, songs abandoned. What happened to them? Why didn't they make the cut? Let's find out. First up, Sour Milk Sea. Picture this. 1968, India, Rishikesh. George Harrison sits cross-legged, guitar in hand. He's meditating, he's writing, he's evolving. And he pens this absolute rocker. But here's the twist. Harrison doesn't keep it for the Beatles. Instead, he hands it to Jackie Lomax. Why? Nobody knows for sure, but the song is fire, blues-infused, soul-drenched, high-octane energy. The recording session, legendary. Harrison, McCartney, Ringo, Eric Clapton, Nicky Hopkins, an all-star lineup. The lyrics? Deep, spiritual, urgent. Harrison's telling you to escape the negativity, to grow, to evolve, to break free. There's a demo out there. Harrison on acoustic, raw, unpolished, haunting. Imagine if the Beatles had released their own version. Chart topper? Absolutely next. Junk, India again. 1968, McCartney this time. He's finger-picking an acoustic guitar. The melody, achingly beautiful. The vibe, pure melancholy. This song's about discarded objects, old furniture, forgotten memories, lost time. But really, it's about something deeper. The things we throw away, the moments we can't reclaim. McCartney wanted it on the White Album, didn't happen. He tried again during Let It Be sessions. Still nothing. Finally, 1970, his solo debut. He releases it himself. And fans fell in love. That delicate melody, those wistful lyrics. Could have been a Beatles classic. Instead, it became a solo gem. Now this one's a mystery. Watching Rainbows. January 1969. Let It Be sessions. Lennon sits at an electric piano. He starts improvising, just vibing. Blues, surreal lyrics, raw spontaneity. Paul and Ringo jump in, the groove locks. George, he's not even there. The song's loose, freewheeling, unpolished. Lennon's singing about escaping reality, about watching rainbows, about dreams. It sounds like I've Got a Feeling mixed with Mean Mr. Mustard. Never finished, never officially released, but bootleg recordings exist, and they capture something special. The Beatles in their final days, creating magic even when they didn't mean to. This could have been polished into something brilliant, but time ran out. Goodbye. McCartney's in the studio. He's writing for Mary Hopkin. Remember Those Were the Days? That was her hit. McCartney wants to give her another one, so he writes Goodbye. Bright, melodic, folk pop perfection, classic McCartney charm. But before he gives it away, he records a demo. Just him. Acoustic guitar, hand claps, layered vocals. It's intimate, it's effortless, it's gorgeous. The lyrics, bittersweet, about parting ways. Hopkins' version becomes a UK hit. Mission accomplished. But that demo, it stayed hidden for decades. Bootleggers knew about it. Fans whispered about it. Finally, 2018, White Album Super Deluxe Edition, the world got to hear it. And everyone realized the same thing. This could have been a Beatles single, easy. Buckle up, this one's weird. What's the new Mary Jane? White Album sessions, Lennon's experimenting, pushing boundaries, avant-garde, surreal, completely bizarre. The track features eerie piano chords, distorted vocals, sound effects, chaotic noise. The lyrics, nonsensical, dreamlike, strange. It's Lennon at his most experimental, most adventurous, most unpredictable. The Beatles shelved it. Too weird for the White Album? Maybe. Bootlegs circulated for years. Then 1996, Anthology 3, official release, finally. Fans got to experience the madness. Love it or hate it, it's fascinating. A glimpse into Lennon's wild creativity. Would it have been a hit? Probably not. But it would have been talked about, debated, analyzed, remembered. Circles. Back to India. Back to Harrison. Back to 1968. He's exploring Eastern philosophy, reincarnation, fate, the cycle of existence. And he writes this haunting meditation. The melody? Hypnotic, spiritual, deep. The lyrics? Profound. He who knows does not speak. He who speaks does not know. He demos it at home during the Escher sessions, acoustic, intimate, powerful. But the Beatles never develop it further. Harrison holds on to it. Fast forward to 1982. His album Gone Troppo. He finally releases a reworked version. 14 years later, the original demo, released in 2018, White Album 50th Anniversary Edition. And it's stunning. You can hear Harrison's spiritual evolution, his growth as a songwriter, as a thinker. This could have been the Beatles' most philosophical track. Instead, it waited decades to be heard. If You've Got Trouble. Help! Album sessions. Lennon and McCartney write it for Ringo. Every album needs a Ringo song, right? This one's straightforward rock. Jangly guitars, steady beat, simple structure. But there's a problem. The lyrics are weak. Vague encouragement about overcoming difficulties. The band's not feeling it. Ringo's not feeling it. They scrap it. Replace it with Act Naturally instead. Smart move. The recording sits in the vaults for 3 decades. Then 1996, Anthology 2. Fans finally hear it, and they understand why it was left behind. Not every song can be golden. Even the Beatles had misfires, but it's fascinating to hear anyway. A rare glimpse at a track that just didn't work. Last one, and it's a banger. Come and get it. Abbey Road sessions. McCartney sits at a piano. 1 take, that's all he needs. Piano, vocals, percussion, infectious melody, instant hook, absolutely perfect pop songwriting. But the Beatles never record a full band version. McCartney has other plans. He gives it to Badfinger. He produces their version himself. It becomes a massive hit. Theme song for the Magic Christian film. Badfinger's breakthrough moment. But that original demo? Pure McCartney genius, nearly identical to Badfinger's arrangement. Proof that McCartney could craft perfection in minutes. The demo stayed hidden until Anthology 3 in 1996. Could it have been a Beatles hit? Without question. But McCartney's generosity gave another band their shot, and that's pretty cool too. So there you have it. 8 Beatles songs that slipped away. Demos, outtakes, unreleased treasures. Some became solo tracks, some went to other artists, some stayed buried for decades, but every single one could have been a hit. The Beatles had an embarrassment of riches. So much talent, so many ideas, even their leftovers were better than most bands' best work. That's the mark of true genius. Now I want to hear from you. What unreleased Beatles song do you think deserved better? Which one should have made an album? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you loved this deep dive into Beatles history, smash that like button. Subscribe for more hidden gems from rock legends. Hit the bell so you never miss an upload. Until next time, keep discovering the music. See you soon.